Hello darlings, Mike von Beddingham here, and today I am doing a vocal analysis of Matt Bellamy from Muse. I've always been interested in singers who have unique voices, the kind of voices that when you listen to a song on the radio, you immediately know who that singer is, if you've heard them before. Matt Bellamy, for me, is one of those voices. He's got a really nice dynamic range of expressions, of tones. He's very theatrical in his performances, which I really, really enjoy. So we are going to dive straight in and have a little listen to Time Is Running Out. Now, I've had a few people say why I use some studio versions rather than all the live versions. The reason is fairly simple. If there's a live version that I feel that is nice and clear, where they're really giving it lots of expression and it's the best performance I can find, that in my opinion is the best performance, everyone's going to have a different opinion. So that is the world we live in. But if it's the studio performance, I find tends to have more emotion and dynamics in, because the thing is that singer can do the takes over and over and over again until they're happy with what they put on record. While live, you kind of get your one chance, and if you don't sing exactly how you want, you're more likely to hold back, you're more likely to be pacing yourself because of a show, so therefore you probably won't give it full guns blazing. Whereas in a studio, you can. So that is why I use a lot of studio versions. So we are going to have a little listen to Time Is Running Out. So here we go.
Something beautiful, a contradiction. I wanna play the game, I want the friction.
Okay, so let's dive in with a couple of things. So first of all, something that you'll notice about the way he delivers his vocals, he uses a lot of breath noise. Now, for example, in classical training or musical training, they are trained to remove the breath noise by making certain shapes in your breathing. Because depending on if you breathe like with an A, an O, an E sort of shape in your throat will depend on how much breath noise you'll get. So if, for example, you do an O, when you breathe in, you can actually breathe in without any sound whatsoever. If your throat is more sort of stretched out, so you can go from or you can get different breath sort of control and also different amount of breath noise. Now he uses his breath noise as part of his performance. So he'll be singing, he'll deliver a line, and it's all part of that. What's the word? Not dynamics. It's part of the drama. That's the word I'm looking for. Part of the drama of how he likes to deliver. So let's skip back. And we are going to have a listen from... We're going to go through each line. A bit further back. So he starts off with a, I think I'm drowning. So we go straight in with a, I think... There's not really a, I think I'm drowning. It's, I think I'm drowning. And he uses a lot of vibrato on the end of his notes. So, I think I'm drowning. And he goes quite nasal in that point. So drowning. Up there. Stretching there. Drowning. Up into the nose. So skip back once more. Make sure I haven't missed anything. So, I think I'm drowning. Very relaxed, very almost whispering, but there's still a bit of tone there. I think I'm drowning. Asphyxiated. Asphyxiated. Again, really pronouncing everything. Asphyxiated. And a lot of vibrato on that last note, and again going a bit more up into the nose as well for that last word. I wanna break the spell that you've created. And then there's a breath noise straight away. I wanna. I wanna break the spell that you've created. Let's have enough to listen to that one.
Break the spell that you did. I wanna break the spell.
I wanna break the spell that you've created. And again, the way, lots of breathiness, the spell, he really accents that spell to really make it cut. That's the point of when you emphasize certain words, the story you're telling, you want certain words to come through to show the importance. So, you're going to break the spell. The spell is the important part. It's the focal point of this. So let's listen once more.
Drowning, asphyxiated. I wanna
Hear that breath noise. Wanna break the spell. So again, everybody, when they sing, if you breathe in quick enough, you can get that sound. So, asphyxiated. I wanna break the spell that you've created. So it's a really nice little effect, and especially for this kind of thing.
break the spell that you've created.
That you've created. Again, that nice vibrato at the end.
You're something beautiful.
You're something beautiful. Again, that nice vibrato. Now, I like the way he says this next line.
A contradiction.
A contradiction. Sounds very, very English. Not a contradiction. It's a contradiction. The way he uses those last, the way he pronounces that last bit's very important. Contradiction. It's a contradiction. Not shun. It's shun. A contradiction. By saying shun, it gives it much more English sound, and it really emphasises that note. Let's hear that once more.
You're something beautiful. A contradiction.
A contradiction. Really like that. It's a nice little tasty bit.
I wanna play the game. I want the friction.
Again, I want to play the game, I want the friction. And he goes into that sort of English sound again. So he sort of swaps between an American style and an English style on certain notes and certain words.
You will be the death of me.
Okay, now this is where we're going to start getting into the sort of head voice territory. This is one of the things that he's really well known for. He's got a really great range in his head voice and falsetto, and he uses it really well. So I can imagine being him singing live, because whenever he needs, he will jump into that range very quickly. So he's never going to really push his voice in his chest voice too hard, because he's made flitting into that upper range part of his style and delivery. So it's a very good idea. Well done, Mr. Matthew. So let's nip back to the... Where is it? Let's go back a bit more. And one other thing here. So even that... When you will be... So even though he's in his head voice, he could sing that in his chest voice. Well, you will be the death of me. So you could sing that in your normal range, and I'm sure he could as well. But by softening it down into that head voice, it creates that lovely, gentle dynamic. So let's go back and see if we can really copy that as best as we can.
A contradiction. I wanna play the game. I want the friction.
And you... So he does a lot of vibrato. He doesn't sort of hold the note for too long and then vibrato. It's and you. So he vibratos quite quickly in that. Will be. So again, nice quick vibrato. The death. Now he's dropped down the back into his chest range there. The death. And again, it's very gentle and very soft. Of me. So let's hear that last bit again. Didn't think I got it quite right there. Of me. So he's got a little bit of sort of, or a very, very slight amount of vocal fry in there. Of me. But it's very controlled, very relaxed. He's not pushing at all. It's that really sort of held back emotional delivery. So let's go for the next bit. And you. Again, we're drifting up into our head voice again. A little, will be. He uses a little bit of fry there. Will be. So again, it's all, a lot of this vocal fry stuff, if you really relax your voice and sort of, really fry it up, and then just try and sing notes really gently, you can kind of fry into the note, like that. It's a really nice technique, and it requires no effort, just requires control. So it's really good to practice just going from a fry into a note if you're not used to singing this kind of thing. A lot of on the death. The death of me. Right, this is a really nice part of this song. This is where he's starting to kind of swell the vocals up to add to the drama. We love drama in music. Right, so let's go back. Find it. So you get bury it. So he starts to swell up a little bit in there. Now his accent again, he's gone back to English. I won't let you. So it's all right, let you bury it. He's gone very English, sort of English, sort of the common tongue, shall we say. It's not, I won't let you bury it. Ah ha ha! We're not going for stereotypical World War II English here. We're going for sort of, all right, mate, how's it going? A bit of London, bit of Cockney, maybe. So, I won't let you bury it. I want you bury it. So, bury it. So you got a little swell in there as well. I won't let you smother it. I won't let you smother it. So again, there's a little bit of gravel in there. Again, just a little bit of fry. He's not pushing though. It's all still really controlled and really relaxed. I won't let you murder it. I won't let you murder it. So we're building up. We're getting, here we go. We're going to go full pelt. Remember the little breath noises. I won't let you murder it. Here we go. Okay, so we get the, our time is. So, our time is. Now he's going to really push it and unload fully here. And he uses really nice expressions in this part. So you get running out. So it's running out. I'm a little bit croaky today, as usual. Haven't warmed up, gone straight in, drinking Pepsi Max. That's a bad choice for singing. Remember, if you're going to sing and you want a clear voice, stick to water. Believe me, it's better than anything. Our time is running out. So there again, it's that our time is run, and he's giving that kind of. It's a like very Bono thing for those of you who've seen the Bono video. It's that in the voice that gives it just that little bit of extra emotion. So let's hear that bit again. Our time is running out. And again, that meow. So it's like meow. Motorbike going past. Meow. Meow. So it's like whoop. A nice swell up into it, quite nasal. Meow. You can't push it underground. Again, so that real nice swell up into it. You can't stop it screaming out. You can't stop it screaming out. So again, it's a lot of mouth movement there. Screaming out. So without all that shape, screaming out. It just hasn't got that wow feel to it. Remember, using the mouth to change the shape of the sound is really important in a lot of these kind of singers, and especially for delivering performances like this. So let's hear that chorus one more time. So I'll try and do a version. So, your time is running out. Our time is running out. You can't push it underground. You can't stop it screaming out. So again, it's not exactly the same because I'm not him, but you can hear the sort of the dynamics I'm trying to put in there. The can't push it underground. It's that really opening up at the end that gives it the sort of Matt Bellamy twang. So there we go. That is Time Is Running Out by Muse. Thank you very much, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this, and as usual, I hope this is of some use to you lovely people out there. I'm going to be doing more of these more regularly now. I've allowed time in my schedule, so I have some nice plans of various singers to be cracking on with. So if you like what I do, please like and subscribe. Click the little bell if you want to be notified when there are new videos up. I really appreciate any support you guys give me. I also appreciate the feedback I get from you guys too. 99% of the time, you guys are really nice and supportive. Occasionally I get a few narky comments, but that's just life. I'm considering some of the state of some of the other channels when it comes to trolling. I feel I'm very, very lucky. So thanks for being really good supportive guys, people, and I shall see you soon. Take care.